Hey everybody, welcome to the second game in this best of two between Western Wolves and Questionable Ethics in the Western Dota 2 League. I'm your host, Wolf Dota. Thanks for tuning in, both in Twitch and in-game if you guys are. We're quite a ways into the draft. They've been burning through this one a lot faster than they did last time, so I'll power through the bans and the picks. We've got Juggernaut and Bristleback for the Western Wolves. Troll, Warlord, Witch Doctor, and Tide for Questionable Ethics. The picks, Vengeful Spirit and Batrider for the Wolves, as well as Axe and Clockwork for Questionable Ethics. Axe and Clock, that's pretty scary for me. Both of them are solo offlaners, but Axe can jungle. The reason why that's a problem is if they run Axe in the jungle, he's going to suffer pretty heavily. Or sorry, they're going to suffer pretty heavily in the laning phase, as they will be kind of a 4-on-5 as far as the map goes. The shining light they have is Batrider probably will rotate to the jungle a little bit and provide them some space, but you can farm a lot faster than the Batrider can, as well as will probably the Bat that is will get some help from his supports. Sand King and Sniper banned out as well. Surprised we didn't see Sniper last game. I can't remember off the top of my head if he was banned or not, but moving forward with that, curious to how the QE guys are going to want to run this. Right now, the Wolves, I really like their first two picks, Batrider, very strong hero, and Venge. Very strong counter to Bat. At the same time, also very strong with the Bat. Both have some pretty solid... It might be the 12 beers. Jesus, Fire Guy, come on. Hey, he's going to get banned out as well. As I was saying, Vengeful Spirit, another hero that can control through BKB. So, with how popular the item is in the current meta, it's pretty easy to see why you'd want to go for one of these guys. With the, well, Wolves, they've got the Troll banned out, Juggernaut as well, Sniper. Those are kind of your traditional carries right now. Here's that are so strong. The Phantom Assassin is still pretty good. Faceless Void is not bad if you can get him a decent laning phase. Anti-Mage is not bad as well. Slardar I've been seeing a fair bit of lately, and I'm a big fan of that. I think the hero's really strong right now. People don't tend to pick him, and they kind of built... I think he's better almost as like a 3-position initiator, not the 1-position safe lane farmer. Maybe like farm the safe lane, get a quick blink, and then start to rotate and give the lane up to your support so they can get some items, or a different hero. Windranger as a carry is also not bad. Bat will probably be their offlaner. Mid, maybe the Windranger. What did they run last time? The Queen of Pain. That's an option. Puck, Storm Spirit, all in the pool still. They're going to go for the Shaker, so they do grab their secondary support, I assume. Could be a core Shaker. It's always fun to watch. You can get some pretty interesting things going on with that. Whether you want to go Crit Shaker or Caster Shaker, go for all the damage and the spells and everything like that. Should be not bad. But, moving on forward. Questionable Ethics. Let's serious craft them for a little bit. So assuming they're going to run the offlane Clock or solo save Clock and Axe in the jungle, they need to pick up a support of some sort, somebody that can do it all. I know Skywrath Mage is one of those heroes that can solo zone offlaners very effectively, as well as get some work done around the map, as long as he's moving to a lane with some help. So I'd like to see a Skywrath Mage come up for them. They're going to go for a Silencer. Now this is kind of an ambiguous pick, which is one of the reasons I like the hero. You can run him in either a core farming position, such as the safe lane. You can run him mid as well, does very well, and then you can also run him as a support, and he can zone pretty well. Not quite as good as a, Skywrath Mage, but at the same time he scales a lot better. So if you go late, it'll work out better in your favor a little bit better.
10 seconds to go.
For the Wolves, maybe to counter this, they go for a natural Manta builder would be pretty good. Somebody who isn't necessarily countered by natural Manta or BKB builders are pretty good. This will be pretty tough for Bat, but the thing is, once he blink lassos, as long as the Silencer doesn't preemptively global somehow through some ESP or good warding, the Bat will be able to get off his spells, and especially if he goes on the Silencer. The Wolves, maybe they want to go for... what are some heroes that aren't too badly countered? I mean... any core that's ahead is pretty good. You just need to get items, or heroes that build Euls. Like Alina wouldn't be bad as well. You can self Euls for to purge the global, and different things like that as well. So maybe they want to run a core Lina, mid lane Lina. They're gonna go for Slark. Okay. So speaking of heroes with purges, I guess, but he hasn't been picked up a whole lot lately. Silencer can counter him out, but if the Slark player is on the ball, he should never have a problem. always got the Dark Pact as well as Shadow Dance to get away from different things. As well as he's pretty good up against Axe and Clockwork. Can certainly burst them, can leap out of the cogs. Scarlet Mage is going to get picked up, which leads me to believe this is a farming silencer. They're going to be running him probably, I want to say in the mid lane, maybe pick up somebody a little bit better for the for their safe lane farmer. I don't think they'll try the Void again. Maybe a Phantom Assassin for them. I mean, you could also go things like there's a Spectre in the pool. They ban out the Void. Sven as well. They could try Wraith King in the farming position if they wanted to. A better stun setup for the Scarlet Mage. But right now they've got pretty good setup. They can use Call or Cogs to get off a good Mystic Flare. They don't have to worry about anything like that. But they need a mobile.
10 seconds to
They need a mobile one position. Somebody who can really get in there. Honestly, Silencer wouldn't be. Or sorry. Sorry, who am I looking for here? Well, no, because the thing is, they also need. I think Lycan would be really good for Questionable Ethics. Yeah, Lycan would be really good here. They need some serious push potential. They've got the team fight in the Axe, Clockwork, Silencer, and then damage in the Mage. They can put Axe in the jungle and safe farm with the Lycan. That should be not bad. Undying is going to get banned. What?
Dyer's pick.
I guess they're banning out. They need to. I think Storm Spirit is now probably the pick for Western Wolves. Assuming they have somebody who can play it, you definitely need somebody who can handle that hero. But he's definitely one of the picks I would peg. You can go for the Quap again. There's nothing wrong with that here either. She can burst down the Scarlet Mage and the Silencer. The problem is she's a lot more susceptible. Doesn't farm up as quickly. Okay, they do go with Alina, so that'll be the mid lane Lina. Unless it's a core shaker, but I'm assuming it's a mid lane Lina. Goes for that Yule's, can self-purge, a defensive item, and Disruptor is going to be the final pick. So mid, I have no idea what they're doing. They must be, maybe they're doing some sort of a tri-lane with the Clockwork or the Axe, or it's like a mid Clockwork, safe solo Axe, and then a tri-lane with the supports. Either way, we'll have to give it a moment, and we'll be able to figure out what they want to do here shortly as we load into the game. Hopefully there's no issues like there was last time. And, well, I'll quickly run through the teams. On the Radiant side, we've got Top Pot. Couldn't say that last time, but I got it this time. He's going to be running the Clockwork, the Rattle Trap. Axe, he's going to be held by Grifter. For the Skywrath Mage, it's going to be Milino. Silencer is going to be held by Foxneech. And last, but certainly not least, with a very fancy Disruptor set, this guy gets a full introduction. It's going to be Iron Tyogan. I don't know. I'm butchering your name, buddy. Sorry about that. Ball and Disruptor Cosmetics, nonetheless. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to hold on introducing the Dyers. We might see some aggression coming out here. They're going to spot him out. There's a fissure, but unfortunately it whips. All it does is zone him out. They do have a Slark Pounce. It's not going to connect. And then a beautiful kinetic field that's going to zone him out. So a little bit unfortunate there. Earthshaker was a little bit off in his stun, and Slark was unable to land his pounce. That should have been a first blood. Unfortunately, they seem to have kind of whiffed that one. But now that the things have died down, they did get some good wards down. So they block this camp twice, as well as they drop an OBS here. So that'll, on the magic push, block both camps, as well as spot any rotations coming through for the next little bit. Batrider is going to be held by Gentle Friend. The Slark going to be played by Relic. Lina going to be held by Tilek. And Snorlax Dota is going to be on the Earthshaker. And last but certainly not least, Raka is going to be playing that Vengeful Spirit. As far as lanes go, it is going to be the solo offlane Axe, the mid lane Clockwork, and the defensive tri-lane consisting of Silencer, Disruptor, and Scarlet Mage. They can certainly do some damage here, but maybe with the Disruptor they'll be able to glimpse him into position for getting a kill. But we'll have to see. This Batrider should be okay though, as long as he hangs back. They don't have the longest range initiation. As long as he's careful, it should be alright. And I'd like to see the Vengeful Spirit of the Shaker stacking. The Axe is going to be pretty hard to zone out, but Slark is definitely a hero that can deal with him early. Get once he's got 1/1/1, get the Essence Shift as well as the Dark Pack going on him. Mid lane Clockwork is going to get absolutely rolled by this Lina. Can almost guarantee it. Well, I say that, and he's actually up in CS, but Lina's doing a significant amount of damage as far as harassing him goes. He did start with a bottle, though. Getting that bounty rune Oh, I mean, it's going to come out ahead, but once Lena hits level 6, I feel like he should almost just insta-die. Axe is actually going to get blocked out here. Very, very interesting position. He's going to pop off the call. Unfortunately, Stark's not level 2, does not have that point in Essence Shift. This Axe is too tanky to deal with, though. He's going to be okay. Magic Missile already came out. Grifter's going to be able to walk away. If Stark's level 2, they probably get that kill with the extra damage from Essence Shift. But it's not going to be the case. Mid lane, Lena, well, still not doing that great, but the Clockwork is so low, and he's already used up all his bottle charges. He's going to have to go sit and wait for a rune, and every time he does this, Lena's just going to get a little bit more experience, and she's going to hit 6 just that little bit quicker. That's all she's going to need to get that Laguna Blade and get a solo kill. Bottom lane, the Batrider, he's got creeps up in his tower, so he's going to be happy with that. Getting the experience from them at least. He's level 3, and if he needs to, he can go to the jungle. Speaking of the jungle, looks like Vengeful Spirit maybe rotating through. Did not get a stack that I can see. Doesn't look like she went for it. Clockwork pops an illusion rune. Gonna use some bottle charges up, but we'll see how long those last for him. Gentle Friend hasn't been forced to use a whole lot of regen. Only a couple of tangos so far. The Glaive's doing some decent work. Level 1 right now, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world. Eating a little bit of chip damage. You expect that as the solo laner. Oh, Axe. He's gonna be aggressive again. Not gonna go for it. Axe is doing a very good job of disrupting this large farm. He's only got 7 CS. Silencer, his counterpart, does have 10 to his name. Glaive's helping out a little bit with that for the bonus damage. But I can't believe they buffed Glaives, though. It's absolutely ridiculous. 50% of his intelligence is pure damage. So an extra 19 damage. Very easy to CS with him. Oh, Lena, unfortunately, misses that. Dragon Slave. Clockwork forced to CS with rockets. Top lane, Call is actually going to come out. Magic Missile does follow up. Stark's taking a lot of damage. A couple more spins there, and Stark might have gone down. His Axe is certainly bullying his way to victory here. He's going to have his Tranquil Boots up as well, and I don't think they're going to be able to deal with him a whole lot. They're going to need the Lena's magic damage to burst him down. Maybe when she gets 6, instead of killing the Clockwork, maybe goes up and deal with the Axe, or hopefully can just get a solo kill. But either way, she's going to be level 5 here shortly. Maybe look for a little bit more pressure. Bottom lane, Disruptor does not have a point in Glimpse. I do not approve. Not Wolf approved. Max Glimpse first, but either way. Scarlet Mage, Concussive Shot, Ancient Seal, both at 1. Pretty standard stuff coming out from him. And it looks like Shaker is going to start stacking for the Batrider to help him get that Blink Dagger. Tranquil Boots acquired by the Axe. Very good timing from him. 4 minutes flat, he's got those. And he's going to need a little bit of chip. Just get all 4 of these CS. Needs one more spin. Okay, now he's not getting one. There it is. He's going to be good to go. Mid lane Clockwork, very hurt still. Unfortunately, this Lena is just working him right now. Did go get a rune. That's a DD rune to boot. She's going to be ready to rock here in a moment. Scarlet Mage just rotate in. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do a whole lot to help this clock out. Gave him a tango, but at the same time, he's going to need a lot more than that. You just have boots and a claw coming out. Lena, again, almost level 6. Oh, top lane. Looks like Axe is hoping for some spins. He's going to spin to win. He gets stunned up. One more Helix. It's not going to be enough. Unfortunately, greedy build did not get any points in Battle Hunger. If he does there, maybe he gets 2 kills, but both of them are going to walk away. Sub 100 health on each. Going to have to head back and heal up. Fortunately, Shaker missed the stack, it looks like. But we'll see if he gets it this time. And he should be able to get it. Yeah, that troll's far enough away. Good enough there. Clockwork, level 5. Lena should be 6 now. She is. Does have enough mana for a Laguna Blade as well as a Dragon Slave if Clockwork gets a little bit too far forward. But we'll kind of have to see. Bottom lane, now finally a point put into Glimpse. I imagine that'll be Max next. You have to be a little bit careful here, Bat. Don't want to get glimpsed backwards, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Lena looking for that Laguna Blade. Not going to be able to find it. And top, it's Axe who gets the first blood. Runs into the tower, gets some spin to wins. You're going to be pretty happy. Lena, is she going to go for it? She doesn't pop the Laguna Blade. Might have been able to get it up the hill. Should be a dead Clockwork. Yep. RIP! Scarlet Mage nowhere to be seen. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. Thought that they would be able to turn that and go, but unfortunately not the case, as Lena does pick herself up a solo kill in the safe lane. Score is now 1-1 in favor. The Axe getting an absurd amount out of that off lane. He's getting more out of that off lane than Slark is out of his safe lane. There's never a position you want to be in as a safe lane farmer. And he's going to just continue helixing down creeps and cutting the wave. eventually start pushing this tower, I imagine. Meanwhile, Batrider's probably going to have to rotate into the jungle. Does have 1,000 gold in the bank. Looking for that Blink Dagger. Vengeful Spirit with the haste rune. There's an observer ward there. Hasn't maybe spotted the Venge out, but this one certainly did. So Clockwork should know to back off. Doesn't want to eat too much damage. Lagoon is going to be up in 20 seconds. He can look to get another kill here. I have to chip him down a little bit with the Dragon Slave, but Venge is going to head all the way up to the top lane. Maybe look for a pick. Skyreth Mage is rotating up here as well, though. And unfortunately, unfortunately for the Venge, that is, might not be the best situated. Slark continue to chip away. He should have his power charge finished off now. Fortunately, only 20 CS on him. If we take a look at the net worth chart, Lena's sitting at the top. Unsurprising, 3,200 for her phase boots and a null talisman. I imagine she's going to be picking up a void stone into a Yule scepter. Venge not going to look to go on anything. Slark is waiting up here in the top, but Earthshaker is far away. Tried to get a couple stacks up. Looks like he got this one 3 times. Batrider's going to be pretty happy with his buddy. Taking a lot of damage here. Definitely not farming that the smartest, but either way, he should be able to finish off those couple creeps. Oh, Slark does go down to the top lane. Axe is just too much to deal with. Skyreth Mage there as well. Should be able to get another one, and he gets the dunk as well. A double kill for him. I imagine that was a double dunk, judging by the blood splatters on the ground. Very nice play coming out from, I can't remember his name. Grifter is the man of the hour. Looking to even up the series 1 apiece. Forced into a tie for this group stage game. Clockwork does have his phase boots on the way, so maybe he can look to get a pick on somebody. The good news is his battery assault will prevent a lot of damage coming from Lena, but at the same time, I believe she can still get Laguna Blade off. Her cast point is not that bad. It is less than 0.7, so Clockwork not going to be able to continuously interrupt her. But we'll be able to maybe stop it once or twice. Slark is now rotated into the bottom lane. Going to look at going up against the Silencer, but he's got to be careful. Okay, now Disruptor's maxing Glimpse. I guess that's alright. But just chose to level it in a slightly different order. A little bit questionable. Either way, Vengeful Spirit might get Glimpse back here. Nope, not going to go for it. Probably in range. Definitely was in range, but doesn't look like they're going to be playing that aggressively. Just going to harass with some illusions for now. Silencer still farming up. Looking for an early Orchid, it seems. Nothing wrong with that at all. Clockwork off to the wings, though. Going to be looking for that hook shot in. You're going to be able to find it. The glyph comes out. Looks like they're pop it for the top, but now they might regret popping it for the bottom. Looks like they're going to be okay. They ping it out. They see the Clockwork there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're hanging very far back. They should be all right. Oh, top lane. Axe gets a nice 2-man call. He's going to get lassoed into the tower. There's this Laguna Blade. And are they going to be able to finish him off? He pops the sticks. Oh, misses the dunk. Unfortunately, not quite at the threshold there. Lena just surviving by about 20 HP. Very close indeed. Bottom lane, maybe they can look to make something happen here. There's a glimpse up. It doesn't calculate it right. And unfortunately, well, they do get the tower top. That is the Radiant. And they're going to have to be happy with that for now. It seems as they're not going to be let to push this. Batrider, how is he doing on his Blink Dagger? 1,300 gold. He did buy his boots, though, so he doesn't have that going for him. And Slark, Venge, hanging out, trying her best, but there's not a whole lot you can do up against a Silencer who does an extra 35 pure damage to you with every attack. That is just too much to deal with. As you can see, his health being chunked away very quickly. Custom shot's going to come out as well as the global. Now they're going to look to go. Unfortunately, they haven't finished him off yet. The hookshot does connect from the wings. Beautiful shot by the Rattle Trap. The Vengeful Spirit does get the stun off, which might be enough to save the Slark's life. Unfortunately, oh, they get the long-range glimpse into the kinetic field. He's got to pounce. No, he doesn't. It's on cooldown. The cogs are going to be there. He should be able to pounce out. Unfortunately, he's not. He's going to live for now. No, he doesn't. The doves are there. Earthshaker now. He's going to be caught out. Doesn't look like they want to hide under the tower. He's not level 6. No Echo Slam to use. And you don't think he'll be able to get anybody else. Maybe look to pick off the Skyreth Mage, but Axe can always look to reinitiate. Give him the Regoose if he wants to. Who's that coming in? Vengeful Spirit. No swap, but the Wave of Terror and the Fissure are there. Lena on the backside, going to be able to finish the Silencer. The last auto attack is enough. Almost moving with full movement speed, but not quite. Axe now gonna... No blink on him. Gonna be alright. So in the end, I believe it is a 3-for-1 exchange. 3-for-2 exchange, sorry. As the Slark and the Venge went down, but then they got the Silencer, the Clock, and the Skyreth Mage in the end of it. So Clockwork with a nice hook shot there, unfortunately, though he did go down. He's working on that Blade Mail, very good item up against this lineup. Axe, interesting, went for the Vanguard first. I think maybe a Blink Dagger would have been a little bit better, but nonetheless, he's going to be moving on forward. Slark, not doing the best. He's got a Band of Elvenskin, going to be, I assume, going for the Yasha, but we'll have to give him a moment and see. Either way, they're going to find Axe in the jungle. Pounce unfortunately missed. Maybe that was the plan all along. He's going to have to Shadow Dance out of there. Not sure if that was necessary, but either way, he does make it away. It's not the longest cooldown in the world, so should be okay as long as he doesn't take another engagement. Lina, meanwhile, level 2 ultimate, and almost has that Eul Scepter completed. Actually, we should have it in about 5 gold. 3, 2, 1. Come on, how much is the recipe? There it is. Okay, good. Wasn't crazy. But, Bouncer now. Almost has that Orchid. Unfortunately, he's been delayed on this Orchid once or twice now. Had people rotating to his lane, kind of slow down his CS, as well as people taking his farm. Batrider, though, picks up a Blink Dagger. Very good timing on him. Slark. Nope, just farming up a stack here. Should be alright. And Lina now can pop off the Light Strike array combos. Oh, that said, she's going to get hooked up. Scarthmage does have a Mystic Flare. That's going to be an easy kill on the Lina. Oh! The concussive shot does follow. It's a good effort from this Conventional Spirit, but just not enough. Fissure going to be able to stun him out for a little bit here. They're looking for the Glimpse. Not going to be able to find it, unfortunately. The range just not quite there. Needed that max level Glimpse. It's not going to be the case. Maybe it is. Going to go for it. That was a Fissure, I guess. The way he throws it out. Prevents any sort of follow-up. And Axe now. Stealing more of this Silencer's farm. Looking to maybe finish off his Blink Dagger a little bit quicker. Or just help him finish his Orchid. What is this Slark doing? You gonna die to these tiny neutrals? That would be hilarious. But nonetheless, he's gonna be fine. The Shadow Dance is gonna heal him all the way back up. He'll be good to go from there. Batrider looking to unveil this Blink Dagger. Can go on the Scarth if he wants to. It's not the ideal target, but at the same time, you kind of take what you can get this early. He does have to watch out. The global is up. He's not gonna get scouted by the rocket. That said, they are gonna back off though. Maybe they do see him. Do they have a ward down? I believe. Oh, they do have one here in the mid lane. So they would have seen him poke his nose out, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Lina, Eul's ready to go. Level 11 Laguna Blade also up and running. Axe still in the Blink Dagger, 250 away from it. Lina's going to burst the wave and probably get Battle Hungered and then have it purged. Axe heading up to the high ground. That's an Invis Clockwork. Going to find the Batrider if he wants to. Maybe look to go. Did they sense that? Did he see the jitter there? Doesn't look like he did, but he's going to get Cogs in. Call's not going to connect, but he should be dropping to the Clockwork. Nice flame break and a swap as well. Hookshot back in from the Clockwork, keeping the Venge alive for now. The Fissure's there. Doesn't matter. There's going to be a glimpse as well into his Static Storm. A double dunk from the Axe. He's going hard in the paint, looking for more. Is he going to be able to get off? He's got stick charges. He pops a call. Beautiful 3-man call. Now he's going to Helix to victory. Any other follow-up? Lina should be dropping down. Maybe the bottle charge is going to be enough to keep her alive. We'll have to wait and see. Moving back towards the fight, though. Slark does look for a kill. Fortunately, not able to get one. Lina only just surviving there, 40 HP. Axe, unfortunately, a little bit low on mana. Didn't have enough to call or put out another Battle Hunger, but he does have his Blink Dagger now, and it was very nicely played. They get 2. They only give up their Clockwork, so losing an Initiator for that kind of a fight is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Lina's going to come back, though, and she's got a Eul's if she wants to. Gonna Dragon Slave down the creep wave. Looks like that's going to be all she wrote. Slark now farming up in the offlane, still looking to finish off that Yasha, and that is rough. He's going for, I assume it's going to be a, mid lane? Nope, nothing, sorry. I assume it's going to be a Manta style, as in to hopefully deal with some of the silence. He can either burst off the global, or maybe the Ancient Seal, or something like that, just purge it, and then quickly hit the pounce button, whatever it needs to be. But nonetheless, take a look at the overall net worth of the teams. We can see the Radiant. They'd have a pretty substantial lead, 5k net worth, and, well, only 1,500 experience, so it's a little bit closer in that sense than it was before. And I'm a little bit worried for Wolves. They don't quite have a lineup that scales as well. That said, never mind. Axe is going to go in. Nice swap out from the Venge. Fissure's there as well. They've got a Laguna Blade. Nope, Silence comes out. Got to get that Eul's off. She does, and that's going to be enough for the Axe to survive. Lina purging off any debuffs. Going to be able to walk away from that. Slark still farming away on the backside, so just some mana and health exchange, no deaths on either side. But neither team really scales as well. I guess Lina probably does a little bit better in the late game. Axe will fall off eventually. Disruptor can scale very well, though, if he gets an Eggs. And Silencer can do an absolutely absurd amount of damage. He just needs to be involved with kills early on. get that stolen intelligence building up, and maybe go for that refresher orb, go for that Eidos, and just look to chunk people down. But so far, he's only got an Orchid. Lina back in the mid lane, though. Still only level 11. Axis in here smoked up. Gonna call some creeps. And get the helixes off. Lina's gonna be there. Yules, and he's gonna time it. Nicely timed, Light Strike away. There's a Laguna Blade as well. He needs a little bit of follow-up, though. Fissure's going to connect as well. Batrider going to get there with a Flame Break. Nicely done. The hook shot in, though. Connects onto 2. They burst down to Lina. Now they'll come to Slark. Global comes out. Axe does drop. Vengeful Spirit rotating in the backside. Unfortunately, still silence. Wave of Terror comes out. Magic Missile going to fly. Blade Mail popped on the Clockwork, doing a lot of damage, but it's going to be okay. Static Storm Connect Field is going to connect as well. Nice glimpse back onto 2. They should be able to clean him up here, and they are. Vengeful Spirit's going to go down to the last word, and she goes down. No glimpse on the Disruptor, not for 10 seconds. Nice turnaround fight there for the Radiant. They able to pick up 3 after losing 2. And a beautiful hook from the Clockwork, able to connect onto the Lina and then stun the Slark on the way in, stun him up, and to bring him down. They should be able to chip down this tower. I imagine they'll be able to get it as the Bat and Shaker are in no position to defend. Fortunately, Shaker unable to get off an Echo Slam there. And if he was maybe able to waddle in and get a good one off, he might have been able to turn that fight around, but unfortunately, he's not quite able to. And Silencer now picks up a Shadow Amulet, so it looks like he's going to be going for a Shadow Blade, I imagine. Ooh. Silence comes out onto the Lina. They got to be careful that she doesn't get glimpsed back. Going to be okay for now, though. Clockwork's here, 6 seconds on his hook shot. Does have that Blade Mail ready and a DD rune, so he doesn't have to be in the Thunderdome long. Able to really bash somebody down. Relic. Well, he's got that Yasha finished, and it looks like he's not going to opt for the Manta style. I think that's a bit of a mistake. Instead, he's going to go for the S and Y. And, oh, blink forward from the Batrider. He's looking for the lasso. Unfortunately, he's selling cooldown. There's a Flame Break as well as a call. This Batrider, unfortunately, blinking a little bit out of position. The swap's not going to be enough. Now the Venge might pay for her crimes. Glimpse, oh, not timed properly, and unfortunately, that's going to be all she wrote. The hook shot's there, though. The Dubs are following the Earthshaker. That's going to bring him down. The Laguna Blade finishes off the Axe. No, it doesn't. It gets the Clockwork. Now it's the Earthshaker who's going to be going down. Axe looking for the dunk. He's going to get one. He gets a call off as well. He's going to look for the Lina. Self-fuels onto her. He doesn't have enough mana. There's a call again, and they bring her down. Another exchange going the way of QE. 15-9. Another 4 for 1. The Clockwork feeding his life away, but hashtag worth indeed. Slark's just not in these fights. He's telling his team, no, I need to keep farming, but his team is losing fights heavily without him there. And, well, they need him to start kind of roaming and creating a little bit of space here. Like, heroes like the Skywrath Mage, the Disruptor, they should be easy kills for him to get off. Whether it's with the Shadow Dance, Dark Pack, whatever it may be, they should be easy pickings for him, but unfortunately, he's not doing it at all. But they finally get that mid tower so they can hopefully stop fighting over top of it, and instead look to maybe farm up the other lanes a little bit. Silencer, Shadow Blade about halfway to the Claymore recipe. Axe, he's going for a Hood. It looks like Hood of Defiance. He's a little bit short here. He's trying to figure out how to do this on the courier. Oh, there he goes. So now he's going to be incredibly tanky to deal with until this Lina, who's a long ways away from the Axe. Well, I say that. He's about 2,200 away from the Axe. Blink call from the Axe. Oh, only on the creeps. Yules, though, comes up. Light Strike away. He's going to connect as well. There's a Magic Missile to follow up. They've got a Laguna Blade if they want to. Fissure, is it going to be enough? They need a couple more right clicks. The high ground, that last one should be it, and it is. They get the pick on the Axe. Very much needed. And, well, instead, Lina goes for a Blink Dagger. Definitely not a bad choice, but it's going to delay the amount of damage she can do for a little bit here. That said, it does scale very well, so maybe let her get out of some of those sticky situations. Slark, though, unfortunately, I didn't see where he was picked off. Looks like it was about the same time as the Axe went down. Silencer, I'm assuming, was a part of that one, as he's got another set of intelligence stolen. Up to 8. Well, that's not bad. It's been around for 4 kills then. But still, the Glaive's hitting very hard. 90% of his intelligence going in towards it is pure damage, which is just absurd. But Earthshaker Revenge, they're going to find some runes. They don't have the best lineup for taking Roshan either. They do have Avenge, though, but until Slark's got this S and Y finish, which, well, he's 600 away from. As well as this Batrider really needs to finish up this blank. Should almost be sitting in the jungle. Last word's going to come out. There's a Fissure as well. The Magic Missile. Wave of Terror as well. Laguna Blade going to finish him off. Clockwork goes for the hook. Gets it on the bat as well on the backside. Beautiful pickoff coming from him. He's got Cogs if he wants to pop him. He's going to get Eul's up, though. He's going to be put in the Thunderdome. He does pop the Cogs off. No allies coming in yet. Skywrath Mage thinking about it, but instead they're going to leave him. So he gets the kill, but In the end, he does give up his own life. Maybe worth, maybe not. It kind of depends how you look at it. He did get solo experience for the Batrider kill, so definitely not a bad thing overall. We'll see what the graph said. Looks like it was a heavy favorite for the Wolves, which is unsurprising. Most of that due to the silencer, I imagine, but nonetheless. Moving forward from there, Slark still farming away. Needs another couple hundred gold, and he'll have that one finished off. Lena, Blink Yules. Gonna get the Light Strike Array as well. Fissure does connect. Unfortunately, oh, Earthshaker, what are you doing? He walks forward, gets an Echo Slam off as well as an Enchant Totem. Looking to finish off the Skywrath Mage. Unfortunately, unable to. The Thunderdome comes out from the Disruptor. Now he's looking for... That's going to be a dunk kill for the Axe. He gets stunned up. Laguna Blade as well. It's unfortunately still in cooldown. Swap from the Venge. Very short range. Batrider's there, though. Looking for one more right click onto the Skywrath Mage. He does get it. Laguna Blade does connect onto the Silencer. Now Axe looking to turn around. He needs some spins. Needs a chop. He's not going to go for it. Oh, he doesn't go for the dunk. Disruptor's stray right click is going to be enough. And now they bring down the Axe. Clockwork, though, with a beautiful hook in. Unfortunately, only cogsing one. Pops a Blade Mail. Going to do some good damage to the Vengeful Spirit. It should be going down. Glimpse is going to come out as well. Clockwork, got to break your cogs, buddy. He's going to look to keep chasing, but Lena with that Blink Dagger, able to get away. Disruptor, unfortunately, no Glimpse for another 11 seconds. So now they're starting to take fights, well, down as far as experience and gold, and as well as like 4-on-5. Slark, left alone, farming away. Actually goes for a Mantis recipe, so he did change his mind. He is going to go for... Needs an ultimate orb now, so he's 700 gold away from that. Then he'll be a lot better off, and I think he'll be able to fight a lot better. Oh. Maybe Manta dodge a couple of spells, projectile stuns, can Manta out of a couple things from the Silencer, as well as Manta dodge Glimpse if you're MLG. But this is a best of 2 for... I cannot find the username, if that's what that says. Oops. Denied mid tower. This is a best of 2 group stage game. Thanks for tuning in as well. Skywrath Mage going hard. He's got some wards, just standard stat items. Nothing fancy coming up for him. No Force Staffs in sight or anything like that. Silencer has been open for this Shadow Amulet for a long time, but unable to get it. And now Batrider picking up a Force Staff finally. Oh, Axe going for a call. Unfortunately, doesn't connect. Lena's going to walk away. He did finish off his pipe, though, so it's going to help with a lot of the damage from Lena. And even later, when she does eventually get an Ag Scepter, blocking a set amount of that damage. Bat, though, Force Staff up, Blink Dagger up. He needs to start finding picks. At this point, it doesn't matter who you're getting picks on. You just need to start getting kills, start snowballing, and try and work your way back. I'm not sure. As you can see, it's dipping down, but they're still down a ways. Experience is pretty much evened out, but the rubber band on that is a little stronger. We'll see. Lena's actually going for a BKB early, not opting for the Ags, which I guess is okay. The only problem with getting an early BKB is you wear down the charges a little earlier, and then you're stuck with a 5-second BKB sooner. But you need to fight now. You need it. Disruptor does have a Veil of Discord, though, so a lot of magical damage coming out from him. Certainly going to augment the rest of his team. Axe about the only one who's not going to benefit from that, but nonetheless, it should be alright. Any other interesting items? Vengeful Spirit. She's got nothing, nowhere near a Force Staff or a Blink Dagger or anything like that. Earthshaker, he's got 1,200 gold, so he's going to be starting to get close. Maybe Lena let him get some of these. Nope. This is the greedy core. Slark, let your Manta style come to you. So he's going to get that now. Can be a lot more aggressive if he needs to be. But we'll see if he's able to snowball off it or if he's going to continue farming away. As far as net worth goes, he's sitting 4th overall. Lena's number 1, 11,000 gold in items on her. Blink Yules, BKB finished off. She's going to head top as well. Are they looking to smoke this? No smokes on any of the heroes. Looks like they just want to pressure this tier 1. Maybe force it down. It's very low, only 380 health left on it, but we're going to see Disruptor, TP, and Clockwork and Axe. They're already pushing the mid lane, though. Clockwork's got a couple TPs on him. Axe, I'm not sure if he does or not. He does, so they can get there if they want to. Looks like it's going to be a Crimson Guard for the Axe coming out as well. Vengeful Spirit does drop out. Axe, no, not going to go for it. No Glimpse coming out. That said, Axe does blink forward. He gets a call onto the Batrider for now. Global Fall is up as well. Force Staff away. Slark. Manta Style's out of 1. He can go away. Axe gets the dunk off. Now he's chasing the Slark. He's going to Shadow Dance, but they still know where he is. He's going to try and pounce over the trees. Oh, just shy. That said, Axe is going to have eyes on him. They're not going to be able to follow him into the trees. Purge is going to clear that off. How deep do they want to pursue? He doesn't have mana for a blink. Axe. He's going to get juked in the trees. They know he's in here somewhere. Axe is going to go for the call. Unfortunately, just misses. Choose through another one with that Quelling Blade, but now this looks like the end of the line for the Slark. He's trapped in a corner like a rat in a hole, and he's going to be brought down. No dunk even needed. They're going to back off. Only losing the Clockwork again for that 2-for-1 exchange. They're going to be happy with that. Maybe they look to push, cut the top tower, but either way. Honestly, I'd like to see Necro Books coming out from QE. They don't have any real way to chip away at towers. They don't push that hard. They don't hit buildings that hard. Like, even Lena hits buildings a lot harder than anyone else does, as she does get the Fiery Soul procs from using her spells. Silencer, unfortunately, though, he doesn't get anything. His glaives, as much damage as they do to heroes, they do not help him out at all as far as dealing with buildings. We might see a kill onto this Lena, though. Glimpse. Oh, it's going to be there. 1, 2, 3. Wait for it. There it is, bringing him all the way back. There's a Static Storm, Kinetic Field as well. One more right click. And another kill. Split amongst assists. That's it. A hookshot does connect. Axe finds the Vengeful Spirit. She's going to try and deny the neutrals. Is she going to be able to? No, she's not. Clockwork there with a flare. Going to get another pick as well. And that just shows you can't run from lightning. Glimpse on the Disruptor is there. Bringing him back out of position and unable to run away. I'm surprised we don't see this hero more. Personal favorite of mine. This guy's got baller Disruptor swag, so nice to see him getting some love. But Axe, though, Crimson Guard as well as a pipe. 27 minutes. He's now looking for a blade mail, I assume. Could be a medallion, but I highly doubt it. I think, honestly, just going for an Assault Cuirass at this point would probably be the best, or maybe go for a Mjolnir and become the Lightning Lord. But nonetheless, Flame Break's going to come through, chipping away at the creeps. Oh, unfortunately, Disruptor DCs for some unknown reason, so it's a little bit unfortunate, but looks like he'll be hopefully back shortly. That was the Instapause from Valve. But looks like he reconnects quickly, so unfortunately just dropped a little bit, and he's back. Looks like everybody's ready to go. I don't think there's any way they can defend this. Batrider should just try and push out the top lane. Slark should be hitting creeps, not in the jungle. He should be going this way, but nonetheless, maybe he'll rotate out there now. They're going to lose their tier 2 in the mid lane. They're not even going to glyph for it. Axe getting that last hit as if he needed more farm. And now they're going to look to push bottom, so if they can keep winning fights like this, they shouldn't have a problem, but if Wolves are able to delay the game at all, they're going to start running into issues of breaking the high ground. They do not hit buildings very well. As you can see, none of them really hit that hard. But it's going to be a little bit of a problem, as well as breaking high ground against the Batrider is notoriously difficult. Earthshaker as well, very good. Vengeful Spirit can swap people out of position, and they have Lena for the spam to clear the wave. Clockwork does pick up an egg, so a little bit more health going his way, as well as that hook shot. So you get second chances, can use it more than once in a fight, as well as do stupid things like that, and hook to the wave, just to farm it a little bit faster. Lena, no eggs in sight for her. She does have enough for her point booster if she wants it, but it looks like the Roshan's going to be on the docket. They're going to stun him up, use some spells here, and there should be no way the Radiant know this is going on, but they're not going to be able to do it very quick. Where's their Vengeful Spirit? They need this Midas armor on the Roshan. But now it's going to come out. Lena's doing a significantly more damage. They should be able to bring it down, but it's going to have to be a team effort, and hopefully no one figures it out. There's a Clockwork Flare coming bottom. Is this going to the Roche Pit, or is it going... Doesn't look like it's going to the Roche Pit. It will fly over, though. They ping it out, and unfortunately there's not a whole lot they can do. Roche is already too far gone. They're going to have to just keep pushing top. Slark pressuring the mid lane, though, doing a good job of forcing people back. Disruptor's here all on his lonesome. Now with only 3 top, they got to be a little bit more careful. Batrider pressuring from the wings. Vengeful Spirit has a swap ready, level 2 as well, so we can get some good range on it. And Rocket Flare's going to go out. Clock's got a hook shot, but not going to go for it. Slark moving in from the backside, though. No initiation tool, but he can kind of run at them. Oh, he can't stop any TPs, unfortunately. Batrider not there. 4-step. Oh, he didn't go for it. No flame break coming out from the bat, so a little bit of a misplay there. Could have canceled the TP on, I believe it was the Axe, who was sitting right there. But unfortunately, didn't shoot it at the ground instantly, so not going to be there in time. Everybody makes it out alive, and now that is an Aegis, I believe, on the Lena. So they give it to her. I guess that's okay. Maybe a little bit better on the Slark, but he was pressuring mid lane, so allowed them to take the Roshan for their team. Certainly can help them get back into this game. But as you can see, the net worth chart still heavily favoring QE. But maybe they can make a play happen. They're going to get a little aggressive here. Wolves have to be very careful, though. If they suddenly all die, they've only got a buyback on the Lena. And that's assuming she doesn't lose too much gold when she dies a second time, if they do manage to wipe them all. and they can certainly do it. Axe, he's got his Crimson Guard, and it is a Blade Mail coming up for him. But they're going to find him. Axe runs into 3, unfortunately. He doesn't get a call off. He gets lassoed up, but now he's going to get a call off. Global comes out. He's got 2 traps in here. He's getting some helixes off, but where's his team? He needs some follow-up here. There they go. Skyeth Mage rotating in. They get the Earthshaker. Axe is going to fall, but can they convert this into more? Mystic Flare, unfortunately, whiffs. That said, does do some decent damage to the Batrider. Hookshot comes in from the clock. He's pretty hurt, but they bring him down. Nicely done. Lena now caught in the Thunderdome. Does bring down the Disruptor, but she's doing a lot of damage. BKB popped. Silencer should be able to chunk her down. One more auto attack. No, she's not. An Ultra Kill coming out for the Lena. And Tilenk doing a very nice job there. Doesn't even lose the Aegis, and now he's got enough for Laguna, sorry, for his Ag Scepter if he wants to. So, I guess their push was well founded. They're trying to bust through the backdoor protection. They do eventually get it. I'm not sure if they'll be able to push high ground on this, but they can if they want to. Lena's got to be a little bit careful, though. She's going to TP bottom. If she eats a rocket front and loses the Aegis, looks like the Slark is going to just chip the tower a little bit here. But BKB coming out for him as well. Just a casual belt to strength. I guess he eventually wants to get a basher, probably, but doesn't have one just yet. We'll see what he wants to go for. Still chipping away at the tower. They got to be pretty careful here. Axe is probably going to TP in somewhere like that once he respawns. Strath Mage is there. Silence comes out. Mantisile to dodge it. Mystic Flare going to connect as well. Oh, the Slark! He gets body blocked by his illusions and goes down. Oh, Milano, what a player. Very nicely done there. And Axe gonna just keep pushing the lanes out. Lena, did she finish up her Ags? Is that what it is? Yes, it is. So a significant damage boost for her. Able to pierce BKB now. Can almost insta-kill the Silencer. The Axe is gonna feel that one in the morning. As well as the Skyeth Mage Disruptor. All very susceptible. Clockwork. Well, she's got to be careful she doesn't Laguna Blade a Blade Mail. That's a very real possibility. And with how little health she has, it's gonna be pretty tough. Does have the Aegis for another couple minutes, though. 2 more minutes before it expires on that. Batrider continuing to farm away. Not sure what he's going for yet. Unfortunately, having to deal with some Mud Golems, which is never something you want. Clockwork and Axe pushing out the mid lane. Oh man, my chat has exploded with emoticons. Jesus. Jesus, guys. Hoi! That's funny. Either way. Glad you guys are having fun. But nonetheless, I did hear a Shadow Blade coming out from the Silencer. They're going to find the Batrider. He is silenced up. Oh, and chunked down by the Silencer. Is he going to... Silencer throw one more glaive. He's not able to get it off. That said, does go down. The Silencer able to get a kill. Nice Blink Echo coming up from the Earthshaker. Disconnecting the Disruptor, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. BKB pop by the Lena. Clockwork does get a kill onto the Vengeful Spirit, but Lena's going to be able to chip him down. And now the Earthshaker goes down. So far, a 3-for-2 exchange in favor of the Radiant, but looking to turn that one around. The 2 cores left, and Glimpse has come out. Axe, he's in a little bit of trouble here. Lena's not able to blink forward. It's still on cooldown. Maybe now make it a triple kill for the Lena. She still has Aegis. She can definitely look to push this if she wants to. Gonna keep those Fiery Soul stacks going. Slark on the backside can maybe look to be a little bit aggressive here. Axe is going to go forward, but he's got to be careful. Remember, this is just an Aegis on Lena. Even if she goes down right now, she might be able to turn this one around if she wants to. She's going to back off a little bit. Does have that Yules if she needs it. Slark's chasing the Skyeth Mage on the backside. Needs a couple more right clicks. Should be able to get it. It is. And now, unfortunately, Slark looks like he's going to drop to this. He's unable to get that Shadow Dance off. And Axe is going to dunk the Lena, but that's just an Aegis. She can blink Laguna Blade him if he wants to. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. She's going to blink away. Axe doesn't stick around. Silencer is there, though. He's going to Shadow Blade forward. Yeah. Oh, she's going to look to make a play on this one. Axe has got to be a little bit careful, though. He's pretty low right now. She does do a decent amount of damage to him, even still. Oh, Silencer. Is he going to be able to find him? They're pinging him out. They see her at the last second, and there's going to be the glaives coming out. The Yules comes out from the Lena, and, well, that's going to be all showed. That said, Earthshaker rotated in. Laguna Blade brings down the Silencer once again, and now Axe is going to be a little bit of trouble. He gets a call off. Extra Armor going to do some serious work here. Lena blinks forward. Gonna get silenced up, though, from the Disruptor ulti. Axe is going to drop down. Nice hookshot coming out, and they're going to be able to turn it around. And godlike on Lena before she drops, but she was worth a lot of gold for that Clockwork and Disruptor. In the end, a long drawn-out engagement. I'm not sure who that really favors. We'll have to take a look at the net worth and experience charts. And, well, we'll have to maybe give him a moment to update here, but I'll check again shortly. Meanwhile, in the top lane, while that was going on, Batrider was farming up, still chipping away at Mud Golems. Those derpy little things. Unfortunately, they're immune to magic. They don't know any better. And unable to be burnt down. Slark, Mantisile, still unable to get to that BKB. Okay, buy it now. Buy the recipe. Just, okay, good. Before you die again, buddy. He goes down. But nonetheless, Core Silencer doing some serious work here. Leauge starting to do a lot of damage, doing about 90 damage, 90 pure damage on every auto attack, plus the 170 physical. Oh, no glimpse going to come out. Batrider, he's just in a rough place. He should get glimpsed back here. Oh, he actually doesn't. Big Echo Slam coming from the Earthshaker. Trying to chain some the Clockwork. Should be able to. Oh, the 4-step forward and the hook away. What a play from the Clockwork. They don't lose him, but the Lina buys back. TP's in. Going to finish off the Disruptor. Clockwork, though, with the plays. Nicely done. He should be able to TP out of here. And yeah, he's going to be fine. They're looking for him, but unable to get there in the end. Lina did buy. I do believe she bought back for that, if I'm not crazy. With a check on the chart. Yes, she did. So if she dies again, she's going to be down for a long time. But either way, let's take a look at those graphs and see. Looks like they're dipping in favor of the Radiant. They must have come ahead of that. As far as gold goes, experience, though, still in favor of the Dire. Looks like we'll have to take a look at the towers are pretty much even for now. Maybe they'll get this one. Maybe they won't. Glyph was popped. Ooh, that's an Invis Clockwork. He's going to get a burn off on the Batrider. He dodges the pounce as well. Fissure comes out. Slark trying to do some work here. Not able to do a whole lot. BKB popped on the Slark. Now he's just going to chip away. Axe is almost in range to blink. Unfortunately, he's standing in the fire. Blink Dagger is perpetually on cooldown. Unable to initiate on that one and turn it around in any way. But looks like the Radiant, they are ahead in kills. They're down one tower, but it's a pretty even game all in all. Lina is very far ahead. The only problem with Lina being this far ahead is she doesn't scale like a true carry. She needs to start selling things. She needs to get rid of her phase, and honestly, she needs to ditch the Yules. If she can ditch the phase for something like a Scotty, maybe ditch the Yules for a like a Daedalus, I think then she can carry this game. Without those items, she won't be able to do enough physical damage. Her Laguna Blade is going to drop off as it does a set amount of damage. It's not percentage based, and as you can see, the Dragon Slave and the Light Strike Array. While Light Strike is good for the stun, it does not help, especially when Axe has everybody covered up in a pipe, which you never see anymore, but well, I'll have to see. Silencer, though, with his infinite scaling, he continues to steal intelligence. That said, he does not have a whole lot, only 14 on him. But still, it's extra damage, and it is going to hurt them slowly. Slark trying to help deal with these Ancients, but maybe made a stack a little bit too big. They're going to have to do it as a team. Batrider scouting the area. Disruptor goes in and bravely pokes his head in the Roche pit. Batrider should be able to get a Blink Lasso, Force Staff if he wants it. And he's going to pull the Disruptor all the way back. Laguna Blade, Magic Missile, Slark getting the last swipe in there. Does get a kill. And this should open up Roshan for them if they want to take it. They've got a lineup that can do it very easily. Vengeful Spirit there with the Vengeance on it, as well as the Wave of Terror. Can handle it quite easily. Lina blinks into the Roche pit and does a decent amount of physical damage now, especially with the Vengeance R there. Ooh, they're going to back off. They don't want to do it. They're a little bit worried. Clockwork has made some plays, so maybe do it again. He does have a slot open to jack that Aegis, but it doesn't look like that's something they want to be a part of. Axe in the area as well. Spotted out by that ward off on the side, and Skyeth Mage as well. Almost forced F on him. Interesting that he went for drums. I guess just wanted to tank up a little bit. Ooh. Hook shot onto the Slark. He's going to BKB pounce away. Fissure does connect. Clockwork kind of in an awkward position there. Lina blinks, unfortunately, into the wrong spot. BKB, unfortunately, Axe misses the call. All these spells being missed left, right, and center. Force Staff, or bounced back. The Laguna Blade comes out. Nice Echo Slam does connect them too. Slark gets the pounce off as well. Global a little bit late. Clockwork's already down. Now Blade Mail doing a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough. Slark, he's got another pounce coming up off cooldown. Call does connect with 1 or 2, but it's not enough. They're going to lose 4 now. Oh, Silencer, be careful. He's going to get swapped down. They don't have any sort of detection for him, though. He's going to make it out. It is a 4-0, and now they can look to Roshan. He has got a slot. Does drop the phase boots, and they should be able to chip it down pretty quick. Wave of Terror on cooldown at the moment, and, well, there'll be a slow roll, this Roshan. Disruptor's going to have to force that out. He's almost got a BKB. I would really like to see him get an Ags. If he got an Ags, that would be absolutely unreal. In case you're unsure of what the Disruptor Ags does, it cancels items. It's basically an AoE Doom once he's got that, so pretty solid. Lina does pick up the Aegis of the Immortal, so maybe now we'll see. Like I said, I still think a Daedalus or a Scotty, or a Daedalus into Scotty would be the best build she could do right now, as far as really trying to carry this game. Silencer, though, he farms so well, but he hasn't been putting out the performance he wanted to. That Orchid pickup was not the item to go, unfortunately, as hindsight is showing. If he had had an Ados or a Yules even, he would have been a lot better off, been able to get a lot more work done overall, but unfortunately it's just not the case. Boots Travel picked up by the Batrider. So a little bit more movement speed, pull people further out of position. Maybe we'll see the Bo2 Mask of Madness, but no way. Phase boots. Okay, they're a little. Come on, drop the phase, pick him up with a courier, sell him so Lena can finish her. I don't know, Desolator or some whatever she wants to go for. I still think Chrysalis would be the item. Slark does finish up that Basher that I mentioned earlier, so now he can lock people in place on his own, does a little bit more damage as well, and he's starting to scale pretty well into the late game. It's very hard to kill him. He's very slippery. He has that Shadow Dance, on a very short cooldown, 60 seconds only, as well as the Manta to get out of some silences. And Axe, he's starting to fall off. He's not as potent as he once was. The counter helix just doesn't do quite as much damage. The kill threshold for Culling Blade just not as good as it was. And, well, it's starting to become a little bit of a problem for him. Vengeful Spirit's actually going for a Hag Scepter, not something you see too often. Lena gets a smoke part out, and they're going to 4-man smoke. If they ping out the Clockwork, he could be a pretty decent target to get. You can get him or the Axe, I think it wouldn't be bad at all. Lena got a blink forward, actually just going to go for the Yules. Where's the stun coming out? It's going to connect as well. The hookshot does not connect. Now he's going to back off. Beautiful lasso onto the Axe as well. They bring down one. They don't use the Laguna Blade yet. Lena pops her BKB though. Now looking for the Disruptor. Laguna Blade needs a little bit more. Axe on the backside. He's getting some helixes, but it's not enough. He gets them all very low, but he doesn't go down. Disruptor managed to juke out the Lena, and she might be going down here. Never mind. She gets the Skyreth Mage, and now it's Disruptor who's in a bad place. He's going to get pounced down and brought down. Silencer, the lone survivor in his base. No buybacks as well. And it is looking grim. What looked pretty good for QE, unfortunately, they just weren't able to transition this farm they had early on the Axe and the Silencer into a late-game snowball of any sort. And their push is kind of petered out. The Batrider doing a very good job of stalling them. The Earthshaker as well. Lena's spam and damage doing what it needed to early and now transitioning with better items a little bit later. And then just overall being able to take advantage of the Roshan, get some Aegis's extra lives on Lena, letting her play as aggressively as she needs to. You'll have to spend a lot of spells to bring her down. And different expend items and all of that, as well as, I mean, 400 magic damage is kind of, Pipe falls off pretty hard, and Vengeful Spirit, very strong support as well. It's just a very nice draft coming up from Wolves, and as well as QE we're playing. I'm talking like the game's over, and it's not yet. There could still be throws, but as well as the Wolves played in the last game, I don't see them throwing too heavily. I see them taking this racks, backing off, and then maybe even just straight pushing mid lane with this Aegis if they want to. Depends how aggressive they're feeling. They can get a hook shot. Oh, Clockwork's going to hook in. Force Staff away. Oh, this may have been a serious mistake from him. Looks like he's going to be going down. Maybe playing on a little bit of tilt here, but that was not the decision to make. And unfortunately, they lose 2. Now they can go back in. Lena, she's basically hasted up. Going to get the Light Strike Array. The swap back. Doesn't matter though if she goes down. She's still got the Aegis. Global comes out. There's the Thunderdome drop, but it's only going to connect to Lena when she respawns. And she does have a BKB to proc out of it if she needs it. This is going to be the 3rd kill going down. Axe does clean up one on the backside, though. Earthshaker does go down. He pops his Blade Mail, so he's returning a fair bit of damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Pounce is going to be there. Berserker's Call, helping him out a little bit. That bonus armor doing some work. Lena, though, doesn't care. Mega kill streak for T-Lunk, and he's going to be very happy with that. 8,200 gold on him as well. Pick up whatever item he wants. Maybe they like to push this. They kind of got to wait for a creep wave, unfortunately, though. Buyback on the Batrider. They want to end this now. And Vengeful Spirit, is she in the area? She is. Slark as well, going to be heading up. He's probably got a... Yes, he does have quite a few phase shift, or essence shift stacks coming out. He buys a late game Blink Dagger. So just buying items to finish off the game now. This should be the 2nd set of racks, and imagine QE probably just talking it out at this point, but let's take a look at the graph. As you can see, the steep dive going down in favor of the Dire. Over 25,000 experience and 15,000 gold. It was very hard to deal with. Clockwork does connect on some creeps with a hook shot, though. Fortunately, just maybe a little bit too late. Oh, Lena comes in. She's got a Laguna Blade if she wants it. Don't Laguna Blade that, though. And she pops her BKB, then pops it off. So doesn't have to worry about the return damage. They get a kill. And GGG comes out from Grifter. We'll see if this is official or not. I don't think that's going to start the countdown timer, though. Maybe we got to type a little bit. Oh, it does indeed. GG, well played. Coming out for both teams. And thank you for everybody who tuned in to watch. I appreciate all the support from you guys. If you feel like it, you can give me a follow on Twitter and Twitch, all at WolfDota. And if you're interested in watching a little bit more of what I've done, I've got a YouTube channel again at WolfDota. Feel free to check it out and enjoy. I'm going to be in chat for a little bit and enjoy some Monster Cat music. But I'll be around again someday, hopefully soon. But take it easy, guys.